This is what apple goop looks like. And now I'm going to rewind and go back in time and show you how to make this. I've already made it. I'm going to go back in time and show you how to do it. Coach Greg, and I'm here with Chef Slutty Alley. That's what you said before the video started.
Who has no shirt on and who still has her shirt on?
We wanted her to paint on this outfit with not the Superman shirt underneath, and we thought it would get more views. More views for more views.
Babe.
Well, today we're making apple goop, infamous apple goop. Have you ever made apple goop before?
I've never made apple goop before.
I have made it many times. In my cookbook, there's a recipe. It's called apple goop. It has one recipe, okay?
Didn't someone call it apple poop?
I did not like the apple goop. I'm calling it apple poop in my memory. It's all I can think of now.
Because it looked like poop, and it probably did if you made it according to these instructions. Because the problem is it says, cook until apples are very soft. But at the top it says ready in 5 minutes, which is contradictory. And that's a typo, okay? It's a typo. It takes more than 5 minutes to do that unless you have a very strong microwave, okay? So it takes longer. So the clients who hired me in the past, those of you who hired me for coaching will see you have more recipes than are in the cookbook. You have the mega-sized apple goop recipe, which is the one I'm making. I don't ever bother to make one little recipe. It's mega-sized. It's for mega people. Okay?
Everything in bulk size around
Everything
here.
in bulk. We don't make a little bit at a time. We make it in bulk. It's got 2,000 calories because it lasts me for the entire week. All right. So in my recipe for the apple, so just so you see, the mega size, that's what we're doing, the mega size. So you make it shrink it down for your own viewing pleasure, okay?
Your own viewing pleasure?
Is that the wrong way to say it? For your eating pleasure.
No one's viewing.
So we have some cut up to save time, but we're cutting it smaller, and Allie has the proper size knife. Make sure it's bigger than last time, it's sharper than last time, and you cut it smaller than last time.
Babe.
So you can vary up your slices to be either small or big, medium, doesn't really matter.
How big do you want them, or small?
Babe, it doesn't matter. Who says that?
Until I cut them too small and you
Who
get mad.
says it doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter.
The question is who?
The Rock says it,
The
babe.
Rock says it.
The Rock says.
Are you allowed to eat bites while cooking?
It doesn't matter what you do in the kitchen. There's no rules.
There's no rules. So you're allowed to taste test.
These are delicious, though. What kind are these?
Probably Honey Crisp. I like Honey Crisp, but what do you like the most for apples?
I don't really like apples. But honey, these ones.
Honey Crisp apples are the ones you like. I also like Spartan,
Jazz.
but you can eat other kinds.
They're
It's
called
fine.
Jazz.
Honey Crisp are better.
Well, these are delicious. So whatever these are, I like.
They're expensive, but Honey Crisp is the best. Okay, so you cut up 2 kilograms, which is 2,000 grams. That's 2,000.
That's a lot of apples.
Okay, it's like 4 pounds or so.
I
Okay?
almost cut my finger off right there. This is too big.
That's what she said.
Babe.
Of course.
You're gonna get in trouble
so
a
she's
lot.
gonna cut that, and while she's doing that, I have 1.5 liters of water. You need 3 liters in total to start with, okay? Lots of water, okay? What we're gonna do is put 3 tablespoons of guar gum, which I already have measured out from here. 3 tablespoons of guar gum, and you're putting it in the mix. You can substitute for xanthan gum, and I learned recently from Blanche TV. She did a video. It says, I tested Coach Greg's apple goop. She used cornstarch. She mixed it up and just had a little whisk and made it, and it worked out perfect.
Yeah.
So there's substitutes.
Any thickening agent would work.
Anything to make you thick.
Yeah,
anything that makes it thicker.
You just
thicker
have to,
than last time.
Yeah, you just have to mix it with water to make sure you don't just put the powder in.
Perfect.
Yeah, exactly like what you're doing.
So we're putting it in there, and so what I do is I blend it because it makes like little thicky, clumpy parts. But if you blend it, it blends it all together, and we'll show you what it looks like. Okay. So I'm gonna blend, and then it's gonna say 15 seconds later. 15 seconds later. There's an off button here somewhere. So we may or may not have made a mess.
Did you make a mess, babe?
It squirted out, and I didn't want it to.
Why did you squirt out?
I don't know. I didn't have control.
Babe, you never have control.
All right. So This is what it looks like when it comes out.
Several bad puns later.
So it's thicker. You see this? No laughing.
Now you have all our minds on a.
See that pasty goodness? That's what it does,
Yummy.
right? Okay, so it's really, really thick. And so the secret to making apple goop low calorie is to make it really thick.
Are you sure that's not too much?
Have you made this before? I've made this 100 times.
Does
okay?
it look like
So-
I eat apple goop?
So what you do is you have to make it thick. This makes it thicker. Could you do it without it? Yes, you can just throw oatmeal and apples in a bowl and cook it and it works and it tastes good, but it's not gonna be low calorie because it doesn't make it thick and add volume. The secret to eating a low calorie diet is eating low calorie dense foods. You have to make it taste good, but have less calories. That's what I do. That's what I do best. That's what my cookbook does.
I've never quite seen anything like
You
that
haven't
before.
made it before.
I know, I'm just saying.
Watch this. So I put 1.5 liters. I'm going to put another 1.5 liters.
You're splashing everywhere.
So I'm going to have to do
again.
that 15 seconds later thing. 15 seconds later. So I blend it again, and then that gets rid of the remnants and uses it up so you don't waste it. No blending mistakes. Okay, so that uses up everything, and then I can throw in the rest of it. And that gives us our like a little paste. Okay, then we put this in the clean
Just
spot.
a little paste.
And we'll clean it later. Okay, so we have a big bowl and it's in there. Now, what do we do?
Add the apples, because I'm running out of space.
All right, we're gonna add apples.
No, but do you? I don't know.
Sure.
No, read the directions.
Sure. So there are no rules. So one thing to speed up this process is if the water was already hot, it's not going to need to be microwaved as long. Or if the apples were already cooked in there a little bit, then it wouldn't need to microwave as long. There's no freaking rules. It's so easy. You can't go wrong. You can just put it at any time. She's like, should I put it now? Should I? It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Exactly. So let's throw in 20 of these packets of Splendas or Sugar Twins or whatever these things are called. Varieties of kinds. Some are Splendas and some are Sugar Twins. It doesn't matter what kind of sweetener you use. They're going to have low calories, less than real sugar. And no, it's not going to kill you. And no, it's not going to give you cancer. And even if it did, who cares? At least you'll be dying shredded. So we have Gertie wanting to eat the apples because
I like
Gertie
snacks.
likes snacks.
I like snacks. I'm just going to wait here to
We're going to add in the oatmeal at this point because it doesn't matter when you add in the oatmeal as long as you add in at some point. Okay? And I can mix it any which way you want.
Put the
Done?
rest in.
All the rest in. Good job, apple cutting girl. Yes. Now,
Are these done?
yes. It says to add 1 to 2 tablespoons of the cinnamon stuff. So that means you have a choice. You could even add none if you want. You could even add more. The more cinnamon you put in, the more like poop it looks because it makes it brown, okay? So I'm gonna put 1, and then if I want more later, I will put more later. Does that
I
sound
don't
good
think
to
you want more, but
1 tablespoon, we're gonna cook it like that. Now, before you're done, double check to see if you missed anything. Did I miss anything?
other than stirring this well.
It said stir, but I think I
you
did.
didn't stir well enough because.
But you know what? If you don't stir, it's okay. It won't matter because you're going to put it in the microwave and you can stir it later. Or later, depending on how you pronounce it. 15 seconds later. This is all done and ready. And now we put it in the microwave until
It's cooked.
it says, well, my directions in my book to people that hire me for coaching is, cook until apples are really soft. Okay? If you don't want them soft, that's fine. Allie didn't have enough time, so she shaved half of my back.
His neck and the top part.
So
it
I
didn't
have
hang out of his
muscles at the
shirt.
top, and below I have a bear. What do you call it?
Yeah.
A bear closet?
No.
Bear claws?
No, just
Those are these muscles.
like bear.
I'm bear fur.
Like
bear
bear
musket.
fur, yeah.
Iron musket?
There's no
Bear-
musket. I don't know where you're getting
It's something
that word.
bear.
Just
What was everyone making fun of me
a
the other day,
grizzly
calling
bear?
me like a bear?
A grizzly bear?
Apparently I'm a grizzly bear, but that's a compliment because you're calling me an animal.
I know.
Everyone knows that if somebody calls you an animal, it's a compliment because animals are better than humans.
But grizzly bears aren't very nice.
Why aren't they nice?
They just are mad. They're always hungry, probably.
Gert's always hungry. You're always hungry because you're always eating those high-calorie dense foods like pizzas and stuff.
No, I'm not hungry. I
Like
eat till I'm
pickled
full.
pizzas.
I'm not hungry. I eat till I'm full.
Yeah. How much is that? Did you have a good diet day today?
Later, in the void.
Okay. Anyways.
She doesn't like to argue with me at all. Is this thing even ready? This is zero ready. Okay, so we're gonna take a time out and we're gonna let this microwave and then we're gonna stir it and we're gonna let it cook some more. That's what it's really like here. So one of the dogs is barfing while we're cooking.
Oh, it's on my hand.
Allie's not impressed. It's Lexi, the one that is always doing that. and barfing on
Oh
the couch
my
all the time.
gosh.
And meanwhile, the microwave is still microwaving the apple goop. And we're getting ready for the gym. Babe, you're ready for the gym, right?
I'm not ready for the gym right now. I gotta let my stomach settle. Go over there and smell it.
About 5 years later, you have to cook it till the apples are soft. This is not even close to ready, okay? Not even close.
How long has it been in for?
I don't know, like 35 minutes
Okay,
maybe?
I just want to see it.
It's not ready. It would still be good if you ate it like this, but it's certainly not ready. It just is not.
How do you know it's not ready?
Because it doesn't look like it's ready.
How is it supposed to look?
Ready.
Babe, people don't know what ready looks like.
They will when they see the end of the video. They'll say, hey, it didn't look like this.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
This is the future.
Will it uneat the bowl that I just ate?
Yes, it uneats the calories.
Yes.
This was created in 2021.
Exactly.
2021. We're gonna go back in time to 2020, sometimes in July. So we have to keep cooking this longer than last time. This microwave is really slow, so obviously the cooking times will vary. If you had hot water to start with, it would be a lot faster. There's 3 liters of water in there.
It can't take that long.
To boil 3 liters of water,
was
probably
it tap
20
hot?
minutes.
Was it hot in
Not
the tap?
really. You know what you could do? You could cook it on the freaking stove. This is our stove right now because it looks all nice, but we can't use it yet because we've only been living here for 6 weeks. It's not like there's a range. It's not like you can hire an electrician.
That's
not
called
like you can hire anybody.
It's a range hood.
A range
We
hood.
have the range. That's the range.
It's not like you can get workers to come here and work on the house. It's not like we brought a brand new house and it was done on time. 8 months after FUFH. An easement. And then dig up stuff. It's about not our lawyers, not the developers. No, you can't put your fence down. Jail. 6 meters from the edge. It's going to sell you a lot. It's very frustrating. So we have to put up some kind of fence, and the fence builders need to know stuff. That's just one thing. We're just fixing the lights that are flickering. We're gonna have friggin' what is that word that we're gonna get?
The electrician.
Yeah, we're gonna get what from the flickering lights? Seizures.
I'm having a seizure.
Seizures. The lights were all flickering. We put in different lights. Sometimes. Let's see.
Ding ding. She's ready, hopefully.
It's not ready, not even close. Okay, so you can stir it as often as you want, but you can see the apples are getting softer. Okay, so they're softer than last time, but it's not ready. I mean, it could be ready, but I prefer more cooked than that. Just some tips so you know. The more water you add to this and the more guar gum or xanthan gum, the thicker and bigger it becomes. And it's got the same amount of calories regardless. So there's 2,000 calories in this. What's happening? Gert, you're biting your
Bite
toes.
Stop biting my feet.
But if you put this in the fridge overnight, it's gonna be like super hard and dense.
You usually add water to yours before you warm it up.
Exactly. I add more water because it adds more volume and it makes it have less calories per cup. I want it to have like 100 calories per cup. What I do is I just add water here, okay? And you're thinking, oh, well, that's a lot of water. It is. I'm adding like 1 liter of water here. It's a lot of water, right? Look, it's the whole thing. Look, I'm not even scared. There's no rules. What's the worst thing that can happen? What's the worst thing? I would add too much water. I'd ruin it, she thinks. Look, it's like a swimming pool of water. But I'm going to stir this, and it's going to eventually absorb. Why? Because I've done this 100 times. Okay? It's going to be really liquidy at first, but you just, guess what? You cook it in a microwave even more, and it makes it better. It really does. And it makes it thicker and thicker and thicker. So it's apple goop. The more water you put, the less calories it has per cup. It's simple math.
You don't need to stir like weird. See, babe, you don't need to
What
stir
did I
like
do?
that.
I made a mess?
Look, you're slopping everywhere.
Oh,
Just
okay.
Don't.
Slowly stir
Babe,
it.
this is how you can stir it, and it will do the exact same thing as what you're doing.
You
Just
make an X.
go from side to side.
There's an X.
There's no. You don't need to do this. It's
That's a
not like
circle.
You're whipping it.
So you have to make letter. What you're allowed to make the letter X. Can you mix it in a triangle formation?
No,
a square,
just
rectangle.
Whatever's not going to make a mess of the counter that I just wiped.
So how do you know what's not going to make a mess? Circles make a
Not
mess.
circles.
Let's see.
just
Triangle.
Straight. Yeah. Good. Perfect.
Triangle.
Yeah.
Let's see if rectangle works.
You're getting creative now.
Rectangle.
Yep, that's good.
X.
Yep. That's how you stir stuff. Are you putting it back in?
Let's get bowls. Let's get bowls. Let's get 2 bowls.
Well, you ruined it. I wanted it before you added all the water.
Do you know how much it would have burnt your mouth without the water? It's probably still hot.
steaming.
I put like a liter, at least a liter of water in here.
Okay, and I'm gonna show you how I like it.
Apple
Goop.
goop. 3 sugar twins in 1 large container of Costco Greek yogurt. And
This one eats.
teach us how to non-slobber.
This one eats with. You gave me a knife to stir with.
That's how I used. That's how I
I
always
know
do
that's
it.
how you do it,
How
but
would you
most
do it? A
normal
spoon?
people would stir with a spoon.
Do you want me to demo how to do it properly? There you go.
Babe,
Circles.
I know how to do it.
That's
I'm
what
well
she
aware.
said. Faster.
When there's liquid, if you did this right away, the liquid would have gone all over the
I
place.
need you to do it faster. Yeah, that's it. That's right. Just like that.
Okay.
Okay, I think we might have maybe missed a spot.
I didn't miss a spot.
It's got to stir there, and you got to pull and up and down in a rotational fashion, so that it gets
Okay,
the bottom.
you're swapping it
It gets the
everywhere.
bottom stuff into the top. It blends it out evenly. It's important. You rotate in circles, and you pull up to bottom to up. Okay, the bottom becomes the top, and the top becomes the bottom. What? Is this too big of a spoon?
It's fine.
Usually I put it in here and I pre-make them.
I know. Okay.
You don't
can
want
I
to
just do yours and I'll do mine?
Okay. You do you and I'll do me.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
the way I prefer.
I meant to point this out. This is 2,000 calories, and we consider, we now at the household, we talk about what are those equivalent? Banana bread equivalents. This is the same. I'm not even kidding. This is the same calories as 5 banana breads from.
Starbucks.
Yes. So, do you think she could eat all of this in one sitting?
Nope.
No. Do you think she could eat 5 banana breads?
I may or may not have done that today.
So the point is, if you eat foods from my cookbook, you're full and you can't eat a lot of calories. But if you just eat normal food, you're not full and you overeat. All the cookbook is full of foods that will fill you up and it tastes good. This is the only meal in the cookbook that's not high in protein. You're like, why is it in the cookbook? You don't just build muscle from eating high protein. You also need carbs. You need carbs. Carbs, energy. You want it. How many people are eating oatmeal in their diets? Or rice? There's not a lot of protein in rice or oatmeal, but guess what? You need this apple goop. It tastes so good.
No, I'm afraid it's going to be too hot. Is it too hot?
Not with the Greek yogurt to it. So we do it like this.
And it literally tastes like delicious apple pie. But the key is you have to, well, I just like it the best with Greek yogurt.
Well, I eat it like this all the time. There's not much protein in this, but there's a shitload in there.
Yeah, so you
if
just
you
eat it
eat
together, you're good.
So this is the action that's going on back here. That's literally Gertie.
Hiding where our mini fridge is going to go.
That's been hiding here the whole time. Gertie wants snacks.
She loves snacks.
Gertie would eat the apple goop,
All of
probably
it.
the whole thing.
It doesn't
Definitely
even
would
need to be
eat
cooked.
5 friggin' banana breads. That I probably could eat that whole. I don't know. It'd be a lot.
She could
She would
eat it.
try. She would certainly try.
It's delicious.
Okay, so the amount of technology problems is absolutely blindingly ridiculous. I just recorded and I checked, and of course it ran out of batteries or something, and it ended the video without saying anything. So I don't know where and what I said, but I know that I'm supposed to tell you to buy my freaking cookbook. Buy it. It makes me rich and helps you lose weight. We both win. It's called a win-win situation. You can't get better than that. You're gonna lose weight, I gonna get rich, and then we all win. Make sense? Maybe you can go back in time and buy it again.
Maybe.
You don't even need to go back in time. You're allowed to buy 2 cookbooks.
You can buy it
I
right
won't
now.
complain.
If you haven't bought it, you can buy it right now.
If you've already bought it, buy it again. GregDoucette.com for coaching. Greg Doucette IB Pro. You gotta follow me on Instagram. I need more subscribers than Instagram. I don't have enough. It's embarrassing. Other people have more freaking Instagram subscribers than me and don't even do anything cool. I at least do and post stuff all the time. It's true.
My Instagram is better though.
Well, she has mostly videos of me sleeping. So it depends if you consider
We call
that
it quality time.
quality time when I'm narcoleptically sleeping all the time. Quality sleeping time.
So, yes.
Bloop It Up 2 videos. Be sure to watch these videos. They're exciting. They learn, educate you. They're so important to watch at least one. And until next time, we're out.